So I also wanted to give you guys a quick um, story. So my first day on the job as my own uh, sales rep and technician, the day I started, man, I was nervous. I've done sales before. The sales part didn't bother me a bit. Going out, knocking doors, finding somebody, getting them to sign the thing. It was right when I finished having them sign it and going, uh, okay, I'll go get the truck then. I'll come do it right now. And so I literally ran down the street back to where my truck was, and I'm like out of breath when I'm driving up to his house, and I'm like, all right, man, here we go. Okay, what do I do? And like just totally drew a blank. And this was like an older guy. He wrote me a check and he watched me like a hawk, walked around with me as I'm doing the service, asking questions. And I knew the answers, but I was just really nervous and like I'd never done a service before. I'd watched them. I'd been with people as they were doing them. I knew the mechanics of it, and I knew that I just do exactly what I say I do when I sell. So I'm like, all right, so what's first? Wipe the webs. Okay. So I'm like wiping the webs and like cleaning the house off, and I was like super nervous about it, making sure I got every little crack and crevice, and I probably spent like twice the amount of time that I should have wiping webs. And then let's see, so then I was like, oh, I need to spray. Okay, next is spray. So I went to the thing and I was like trying to pull the hose off the reel, and like it wasn't coming, and the reel had a little lock on it, and I was like, why is it? In just a second, sir, I'm just gonna spray next, and I'm like trying to be an idiot. And so I'm like pulling the hose, and I'm like, this thing's not coming off. Oh, I gotta unlock it. So I unlock the reel, and I'm pulling the hose off, and I'm trying to spray it, and it's like not spraying. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes these things just get clogged, so give me just a second. And I was like, Frank, what did I miss? It's not spraying. Did I not? I mixed up product in it. I know I did that, and I just had to flip this little switch. So I flipped the switch, and I'm like, yes! And so I'm like all excited, and the guy's like, man, you're having a day. And I was like, yeah, I'm totally having a day, buddy. And so I'm like, now I'm spraying, and if he didn't see like the nervousness plus the like overexcitement when things would go right and I'd figure it out, I don't know how he would have missed it, because it was pretty obvious that I was really green at the service side. And so I'm like spraying, and he's walking around with me, and then I get to the backyard, and I'm dragging this hose, and I didn't realize that hose is really heavy and knocks things over. And so as I'm like going around his yard, I'm like pulling the hose, and going around things, and I knocked over like 3 plants. I think I broke one of the pots, just because I just didn't get it. I was like, this hose should just drag around stuff, right? Like I'd never done it. So I learned later that you got to find things that you drag around that are actually firm in the ground, or you like pull the hose until there's enough slack over here, and then you can pull it from there. But man, that first service made me so nervous, and I just the biggest thing I walked away with was when I got back in the truck, I actually drove down the street to the end of the street, and I started like celebrating, because not that it was any different than a regular sale, or that I had put in the extra work and made just a little bit more money than if I had just sold it regular, to another company. But that sale was mine. That sale, every time we do that service, that comes to my business. It was my first sale, and that guy we're going to see over and over again. He's still a customer of mine. I still have his check that he wrote, and it's up on the wall. I felt like a success off of that one account, because I knew that I could do more of that. And so in your business, if you're just starting out, man, when you have that first sale and you get it serviced and you did it, hold on to that feeling and just remember that, because when things get a little hard, you're going to be like, man, should I keep going in this business? Remember that you're doing this for the bigger picture and not for the mundane tasks that overtake your day. So I hope my story of my first day helps anyone else out there that's starting their business and wants to get that excitement and that feeling of building something that's yours, that will benefit you, and should you choose to keep it going that long, your children and their children. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.